grab your weed, because you're now tuned in to the TRBRC podcast.
They can't hear me. All right, now they should be able to hear us, hear me. Yo, what's up, people, man? Y'all know what it is. This is YMF. This is Real Battle Rap Community, Real Battle Rap Culture. Just a podcast. I'm a little bit kind of iffy on this right now because I'm trying to make sure this is playing correctly. I'm with my man's DM3 Entertainment. We're going to talk about some topics, some stuff that's going on currently right now. We're talking about three main things. As you can see in the title, we're talking about Will Smith, situation with his wife, Nick Cannon getting put on timeout, and Tory Lanez. Dang, it cut out the rap, but Tory Lanez basically being rumored to shooting August Stallion. But let's get into it. First topic. Hey, oh yeah, matter of fact, 3. Introduce yourself, man. Can you hear me, 3?
Yeah, I can hear everything you're saying. Just waiting, let you do what you do. What's up, everybody? This is DM3 from DM3 Entertainment. Big up to all my UK subscribers, support my brother. And what's up, everybody out there?
Yeah, May should be joining us in a little bit. So let's. Dang, I ain't mean to do that. Let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, there you go. All right. So, first topic, and we need to get a female, man. This is like first take. This, like, y'all see the layout. It's kind of like, I got my inspiration for first take. I ain't gonna lie, but this is my own shit. I did it from the muscle, so all you can do is appreciate it and salute me for it. But all right, so I ain't gonna lie. Like, all right, so the first topic we got here, we need a moderator though. That's what I'm trying to say. We need a moderator. We need a woman or something in the middle that can read these questions off for us, and then we can just hash it out. But the first question is basically, is Will Smith dealing with his wife in the situation correctly? And it has a little words down there saying Jada Pinkett says she had an entanglement with August Alsina. So I think I talked a lot, 3. So we're gonna start with you, bro. Yo, is Will Smith dealing with his wife in the situation correctly, in your opinion? I mean, this is an opinion-based question, but
yeah. Well, in my opinion, it's like, hey, he doing what he do. Like I said, I ain't married to Jada, so I can't really tell him how to do what he do. Plus, they've been, this like kind of old news now for us, but we trying to talk about it, and let people hear. But Will doing the best he can. That's all I can say. I might have done it a little different, but I'm not in his shoes.
Yo, so what you mean? It's old news. What do you mean? Because we ain't talk about this in a week, or do you mean like old news, like known for years?
Yeah, you know how things is on the internet now. Something that came out yesterday, and if you ain't talk about it today, and then you talk about it 3 days later, then it's old news. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Not saying like it's old. I mean the internet time.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't move on internet time. I move on real time. You know what I mean? When it's time to be said something, I'm pretty sure people gonna want to hear what I need to say about it. Now, all right. So, like, how I feel about it, I feel like he's not moving correctly. The way I feel like how he should move, and I mean, this is opinion based, is like, it's just so many details. And I know 3, you probably just want to overline old news. But look, it's so many things that happen that I feel has not moved correctly, which is, first and foremost, he never even put. I don't know if he ever put boundaries on his wife for her to really respect him in any type of light, because he been getting put in second place behind people before August Alsina, like Tupac, for instance. She did a Father's Day episode where, like, for instance, like she did a Father's Day episode on her Red Table Talk where she's like pretty much calling him out about things. Like she's saying he's a great father and all that, but then she always brings up their marriage and how she's always unhappy in their marriage. And he never checked her on it. So I feel like he's not moving correctly, especially if he just took her to a vacation in like some private island somewhere. I don't know I'm not really sure if it's a private island, but I heard he took her on vacation. And that's not the correct way of moving, in my opinion. You don't reward bad behavior. And I feel like a lot of black men, that's what we do. We reward bad behavior. And that's not moving correctly, especially if you're a married man. And she already showed what type of tip she on when it comes to you.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right on that point. But I was just saying, like, stuff is so crazy now. It's like, men, we moving uphill, pushing a boulder, trying to get this thing back in order, because stuff is definitely crazy out of order. You know, Jada been out of pocket, you know, for years. And Will, I guess Will thought he spoke upon it years ago and thought that she would remember that, because Will told her back in the day, it's not his job, it's not his responsibility to make her happy. It's her responsibility to make herself happy. And when you happy, then the person you're with will be happy. You know, and what happens with a lot of times, females is always looking for somebody to rescue them instead of them saying, take responsibility for their own actions, you know. But you definitely correct on.
Oh, speak more on that. Speak more on that. 3. You was getting right into the crutch of it, because a lot of people are going to get confused by Will Smith saying, it's not my job to make you happy. You got to find happiness within yourself. Yeah, they're going to look at it like he's giving permission for her to go ahead and be a thought. But that's not how you're interpreting it. I can tell you're interpreting it like any common sense person would, which is, you know, you got to love yourself. You got to be okay with yourself. You got to be secure with yourself. And when that person when both people that's in a marriage or in a relationship are secure with with themselves, they can be secure with each other. But she didn't do that. She never done that. From the beginning of the relationship, she didn't do that and that's Will Smith's fault. He never moved correctly. Will Smith, as the man, he knew what type of woman he was dealing with he probably did put the ring on her finger at this time when she let him know that she had, when her and Tupac was like friends, and, you know, I don't know. Maybe she really good in the bed or something. I don't know, but
you know, I understand everything you're saying, and what happens is a lot of times is men think that they're dealing with their woman correctly and think that everything's okay, but in a woman's mind, her mind is always moving, always doing something, never satisfied. So he's in a point where I'm not saying I'm his brain, but I'm saying I can understand somewhat where a brother may think that the house is good, but the woman inside is still unappreciative, still unhappy with herself. That's why she can't be happy with her man, you know.
Absolutely.
And what happened with, like you said, he dropped the ball because he was like thinking he was okay, but he should have stayed focused. But like, now I got to make sure I keep her understood what time it is with us, so that she don't be doing certain things like that. I was talking to my cousin about it just earlier, how I was saying that you got to tell your woman, you know, you got to keep your woman in some type of order when it comes to her hanging out and doing stuff. If you just allow your woman to hang out and just do anything she feels like doing at any time, she's going to look at you as soft. She's going to look at you like, he doesn't put any boundaries on me, so he doesn't care. And then they're going to make it look at you like, oh, he's soft, he's nice, he's too much of a nice guy. That's why they get it twisted, where when a man is super aggressive, putting his hands on them, they think that guy loves them, you know? So you have to realize who you're dealing with when it comes to
well, we can, like, this is really a, like, like this conversation really goes deeper than just Will Smith and his wife, honestly, because like I said, black men, we have this propensity to award bad behavior. That's why most of us, you can see that we get involved, and most of the time, the woman that we get involved with, we don't really know her for real, for real. And like you said, we think things are safe and everything's okay, and really not. You know what I'm saying? Because she, like, a woman is never satisfied. Like, you can have the biggest dick in the world, you can have the most money in the world, you're gonna find something to find some type of fault in something, unless you really, 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 really put in the time and really put them boundaries on her and really like be a leader and like kind of like you gotta kind of be a little cold for some reason. Like that's the thing too. Like men, like women are great manipulators. They'll say that they want this, and then if you try to accommodate to that, you're doing the wrong move. You already doing the wrong move. You can't accommodate to what she's talking about. She gotta accommodate to what you talking about, and that's real life facts. I know some women that probably listening in, or some people probably hearing me say this, and they probably think, "Oh, that's not right. She's human." Too. No, it's really a difference between the sexes and the genders, and it's really a difference when it comes to like the relationship roles. And Will Smith, you see it. Like Will Smith showed you how much of a failure he was at being that man for Jada Pinkett Smith. In her eyes, he may be a great father, he may be a great provider. He may be and he is all these things, and that's just facts. He's a great provider. He's a great father. He attends to everybody's needs and hers. He's a great husband as well. But the thing is he the man that she respects? Is he successful as a man in her eyes? Like in that type of aspect, relationship wise or romantically wise? Fuck no. And it's his fault. He tried to accommodate to her on certain aspects, like, oh, Tupac a bad boy, I'm gonna try to be the guy that's taking care of everything and you don't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna support you through anything. Because you seen him have clips where he said, it doesn't matter what Jada does, I'm gonna support her through everything. And every time I see a table talk, and like over the last 2 months, she been inviting Will Smith to these table talks, and this is after August Alsina or whatever. She been inviting him to these table talks and like trying to act like she's celebrating him, but instead she was pointing out things that she wasn't happy at. Because I'm pretty sure they've been having a lot of conversations in private where Will probably is saying like, "Why are you putting me on the spot like this with this young guy? Why are you putting me on the spot in front of my children like this? Why are you doing this?" Because she loved to put her relationship out there. She loved to put her business out there.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna interject while you was talking just now, just to build on what you were saying. There was one point. A lot of times, I think women don't realize that it's not really a lot of times on the man. Like what happens is you have to check yourself as a person. When you have something that's good and has their self together, and you make the wrong moves, you have to say to yourself, I messed up and I'm doing something wrong. So, in Jada's situation, a lot of stuff is getting put on Will, but in actuality, Jada was making the wrong moves. She's the one who stepped out and did things outside of her relationship.
Correct.
She's the one putting Will on the spot every time she does something that dishonors her family and dishonors her husband. So,
Facts.
as a human being,
Facts.
in a relationship, you have more responsibility not only to yourself but to your partner. And a lot of times, women tend not to think like that. They tend not to say, "Hey, I don't have to be loud all the time. I should let my man be loud because that's what he should be doing. He should be protecting me. So let him get loud, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna relax." So I would say a lot of times when stuff is looking crazy, women need to look at themselves and say, "What did I do to make the situation?"
You know
crazy?
what they do with us? Like a lot of women manipulate men, and just the greater community of especially black women. Like they manipulate black men into thinking like they unprotected. We don't protect them enough. But then when you look at situations like this, hey yo, it's like it was 5 people in here watching. I appreciate if all you like this. We are back. We're back. The podcast is back. We're back, and we're full in effect. We're gonna be a lot more consistent, and I hope y'all like the way the layout is looking. But this is what we're talking about: the fresh simp of Jada's affair. Will Smith. But look, like we are manipulated. Like I mean, I'm not a Christian. I don't read the Bible, or I mean, I read the Bible, but I don't, use that as, as my daily information type of my mom. I've been working hard, y'all. So forgive me. But I'm trying to find the words.
Life
But
guide, right?
say that again.
It's not your life guide. It's not the book that you
Exactly.
use.
It's not like I'm using it as an end all be all to how life should be followed. But in that book, and many books that of origin, as they call it, showcase how well the woman in your relationship that you're married to, once you're married to her, once you're joint as man and wife, how easy they can manipulate you. How easy, like no matter how powerful you are. You even seen like who's that King David, when I think when he was in Egypt or something like that, before he became king, and I think it was Jezebel or something like that. She wanted to sleep with him, and she was the queen to the most powerful man in the world, and in that at that time, and she wanted to sleep with him, and he was the king's slave at the time. I might got the names mixed up, but I'm pretty sure everybody know the story of Jezebel, and she lied. She lied on him because he wouldn't sleep with her, and and her husband believed her that man was trying to get with her, and he was actually respecting that man's marriage. And that's what Jada kind of did with August Alsina, if you really look at it too. Like she manipulated both of these men in a way where she was trying to say like she was not at fault. She was only here just to be a friend, be a provider of healing, and whatever the fuck that means. And you know, I'm pretty sure Will knows better than that because he's been dealing with her forever. He knows how manipulative she is. He probably just feel trapped, but because he has children with her and shit like that. But his children grown now. And that's why I feel like he's not moving correctly. You still rewarding her bad behavior after she showcased this before. And she wanted to express it to her kids like, when I first got married and I was pregnant, I cried for 2 months. He didn't have no time to do that. He had to put in that work and make sure he's going to be able to provide for his children, be a father. And every time he had time to spend time, you see him on home videos. I'll never see Jada Pinkett on home videos with her kids. I see Will Smith. When even when the little program they had ended, he kissing her on the cheek. She ain't kissing him back on the cheek. It's just little things like that kind of like shows who's really at fault. And like I said, she manipulated both of these guys, Alsina and Will Smith. Alsina probably didn't really talk to Will Smith. She probably told Alsina, "Hey, look, Will just said, you got his blessing." Cause he probably was asking like, cause on some real nigga shit. Like even I dealt with some guys females that was in a relationship, and I asked a female straight off the rip, like, "Yo, it's cool. We got open relationship." And one time a guy hit me up. This is in college. The guy was like, "This man, yo, hey, I thought you was a stand-up guy, bro. I thought you was a stand-up guy. You know that was my girl." I said, "Yo," she said, "y'all don't go out or y'all have an open relationship like that." And I said, when's she telling you this anyway? And like, we got in an argument. I said, "Yo, she don't really care about you. Y'all got in an argument and that's what she bring up. She don't really give a fuck about you." So like as a real guy, as a real man to another man, and I'm just saying this, you probably not gonna take this as as advice. You just gotta leave her alone. Or you gotta just put her on the side and start pursuing somebody else. And if you can't let her go now, just keep her on the side for now. Like that's how that's probably how you gotta play it right now. Because we still human as men. They try to act like we don't have emotions. We get attached too, but we gotta realize our responsibility to ourselves to get out of a situation with a person that's toxic. And trust me, women are toxic, not just men.
Definitely right about that, 100%.
But yeah. So I guess May not going to join in on this topic. So let me do something real quick. All right. So what your final thoughts on this situation? You saying Will Smith, is he moving correctly on this situation? You're saying you're not him. You can't really answer that.
Yeah, I'm as a man, like basically that's his house. That's how he getting down. I'm just saying I would do it totally different. But I just say, hey, hopefully he can put some control under what's going on in his household and keep the peace in his house. The bottom line, it shouldn't even be in the streets anyway. That's one thing the world is forgetting.
Word.
Whatever is supposed to be in your house, everybody in the world don't supposed to know what the hell's going on in your household.
Hey, that's the thing, bro. DM3, that's the thing. She put that stuff out there. Like, before even August Alsina opened his mouth, she was already, like, promoting August Alsina, saying he's a good guy. Like, she's promoting him and shit. And August Alsina even put it out there, like, he said his relationships and stuff in the music industry and endorsements and stuff like that felt like he was pushing up on another man's wife. So he had to say something. And he said he left the situation alone. And then even on this Red Table Talk, she said that they stopped dealing with each other like 4 years ago. But he's saying it wasn't even a year ago when they stopped messing with each other. He said he had to leave the situation. So it's just like, it's just so messed up, man. And honestly, I got to say, Will Smith is not the Fresh Prince anymore. He's the Fresh Simp. And I'm going to be talking more about this on my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to your mom favorite if you want to hear more on this, because I don't think 3 want to keep on this topic too longer. And we're going to move on anyway. We got 3 other topics. I think we was on this for like 20 minutes, 24 minutes. Jesus Christ. So we only trying to stick this on in an hour, so.
It's what's up. That's
not letting me do that. All right. Did Nick Cannon say anything wrong? It's the next topic, and it says Nick Cannon refers to blacks as the real Jews. I mean, I had to condense this sentence a little bit, but he said a lot more. He said, he said a lot. He said a lot. I mean, I guess we should play what he said. But you ain't gonna be able to hear it, 3. But you heard what he said. Did you watch this 3? Did you see the comment?
I watched the whole thing. I know exactly what we're talking about in the whole conversation.
All right. Damn.
So do you want my opinion? Are you gonna tackle this first?
Oh no, you got it. You got it, OG. I know you got. I know you about to drop some knowledge. Go ahead, bro. Let's get it.
First thing I want to say is that Cannon didn't say nothing wrong at all. Like there are many people of color in America who believe that they are some of the tribes of the Jews, the 12 tribes of Judah. And if that's how he feels, then it shouldn't even be any question that he should be able to speak his mind and say what he wants to say. Because what's supposed to be the First Amendment? We must be able to speak freely and say what we want to say. So I would say no, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with him. It was nothing wrong with him speaking on the fact that white people have been savages throughout history. What happens is that America and the Western world gets upset when they get put in the spotlight on all of their sins and all their evil, and then when they have the power to strip you or get rid of you, they do it quickly, But I would definitely say no. Cannon didn't say nothing wrong. And I don't believe, and I feel, and I'm disappointed in him for even apologizing. He should have stood on his square and was like, right. That's what I feel, and I'm gonna say it again. That's how I feel. And if you feel offended by what I said, that means it must be true, and it must be something that you need to do to fix what you're doing. Because you don't get upset over something that's not true. You only get upset when somebody speaks the truth about you.
Facts. Hey, so how about, all right, I'm going to play devil's advocate, or I'm going to play white man's advocate. Same difference. But Nick Cannon, his program, Wildin' Out, employs a lot of melanated people.
True.
It employs a lot of melanated people. Do you think he received not only pressure from ViacomCBS and the Jewish media conglomerate, but also the people that he was providing for?
Oh, you mean the people come at him and was like, you need to apologize?
On both sides, like the people that he employed, the people that was eating off of him or he was feeding, on his platform.
I say absolutely. It's similar to like in the movie Django. The character that Samuel Jackson played. When you're inside the house with the master and you're feeding well and eating well and dressing well,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want that to stop. So
Mm-hmm.
when someone in the house does something crazy, it's gonna get you kicked out the house. You're gonna be like, "Yo, hold up, homeboy. Let's think this up. Let's think this through. Gotta watch what you say, And if you offended anybody, you need to go back to Mr. Candy and say you're sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand exactly what you're saying, and it's definitely people who probably have spoke to him and stuff. Because that's the thing, when you ever notice when somebody's poor, they can say whatever they want to say when you're poor, because there's nothing they can take away from you. But when you're rich, that's how they threaten you. They're gonna take away all your fame and all your money.
Listening to like Jay-Z, like What's Free and what was that? OJ something.
Yeah.
What's this? I forgot what the song is. But like Jay-Z was speaking on a lot of that. Like this is back in like 2017. Meek Mill's What's Free. It's a lot of stuff and examples of showing you like your own. And even Jay-Z the only dude that I heard mention the Jews and how they own everything and then get in trouble off that song because he actually owned his stuff for real. So he was able to say what he wanted. And that's the thing, like we got to go for financial freedom, because if we don't and we start making moves and start getting big and start, becoming noticeable by these people, they're going to tell you like, hey, listen, we allow you to get up here. We allowed you to come up to this level. We could have been prevented you. We could have like got together and said you couldn't buy those houses or that real estate and none of that stuff like that. We have meetings allowing who and what can get this. Because real talk, that like and Nick Cannon, like even though like I seen some of his people that he has employed, some of them was standing by him, and I'm guaranteeing you, the Jewish media conglomerates like ViacomCBS is going to make them apologize as well if they do decide to let him continue his brand wilding out, and which is crazy is that he was speaking super facts. He was speaking so much truth.
True.
That I was shocked that he was even like saying it. And he didn't say it in no offensive way at all. He didn't say it. I know some people are like, oh, he called them savages. He wasn't calling them savages. He was saying like if you live in the environment that they from, you have to be a savage. He basically saying that y'all. He's saying white people are gangsters. That's basically what he's saying. Like white people are gangsters. Like they had to learn all the gangster moves to get to where they had to get to. You know what I'm saying? They had to be gangsters because they was living in a place that that was cold. They couldn't grow nothing. Beasts. They had to learn, and it was until the Moors. Well, we all know the story about the Moors and all that. We ain't gonna get into all that, but he was pretty much saying, because he was pretty much speaking super facts. And then he even said on Canon Class, I think it's called Canon Classroom.
Yeah, something like that.
He even said on there, why when you speak the truth, they try to silence you or cancel you, and then people forget about you. Why when you speak the truth, is it a bad thing? Why is speaking the truth a bad thing? He said it right then and there. And he tried to use his words carefully. You notice he tried to use his words carefully. If you watch the whole thing, he was like this, I'm going to try to use my words carefully here. And he said that before he went into, it's our birthright. A lot of what these, the European Jews are basically taking the birthright of the Hebrews, the original Hebrews from, I'm not really sure they're from Ethiopia, but you can pretty much trace them from Ethiopia. Like right now in modern times, you go to Ethiopia, you can really trace them back to like King David.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, to add into what you're saying, the bottom line is the original people that were the Jewish people were in a hot climate. And when you're in a hot climate, what is the skin tone of people of hot climate?
What you need?
Yeah.
What you need? You need melanin.
Yeah, because if you look at the Arabs who live in Saudi Arabia, they are not as dark as people from Africa, but they're definitely darker than people from Europe. You know, so
Yep.
so using your intelligence that God gave you, you can put two and two together and say those people aren't the original people that they say they are. Because how can you go from being a person of melanated skin into a person with no melanin in your skin in less than a century?
Or they gotta just tell the truth. They gotta represent. They gotta showcase their religious figures in their original color. Because if y'all, all right, cool, we could say like interracial breeding happened over centuries and years. This what happened, but medieval Europe, then y'all gotta show like around the Dark Ages of medieval Europe when the Moors came over there to enlighten them people. Y'all gotta show them people how they really look. You can't be saying like, oh, they look like us. No, they didn't. They ain't look like they had no blonde hair, blue eyes, none of that stuff. No, like actually, the Jews that look like that we look at right now are what Hitler described as the superior race. Blonde hair, blue eyes, pale skin. That's how Hitler described those people. But you know what I'm saying? And that's how like I'm not saying all the Jews look like that, but like I be seeing some people that say they Jewish and they got blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'll be sitting here like,
Because like me,
wow.
I've never been to Israel, but I've heard that they're all different skin tones and colors of Jewish people there. So Jews come from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Because there's even a large percentage of Jews in Iraq, you know, and you know they're not European. You know they're people of some form of color. So like I said, going back to what Cannon said, it makes sense that those who believe that the Americans that were here already were some of the tribes of the Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is something that you really shouldn't argue with. You know, if a person feels that way and they have some evidence to prove that, then they should be okay. But what happens is the people that's in power don't want to lose their power. And Cannon said that. He said they don't want to lose their power. You know.
And that's the thing that got them mad with Cannon. It's like, yo, we let you in here. You gonna sit there and start speaking that truth? And Cannon is definitely, he spoke at the wrong time, definitely, because a lot of things they trying to put out there right now, like the COVID-19 scare tactic. And I mean, I'm sure that virus really exists, but the rate of transmission isn't as, crazy as they saying it is. And not a lot of people are dying from it, but and but also they basically they was like, why are you sitting putting that all out there? We gotta spank you. We gotta cancel you. Or we gotta put you in timeout. You gotta get your mind right. And I ain't gonna lie, over the past couple of days, Nick Cannon been talking suicidal, or like, I don't know if this is him talking because these are Instagram posts. It might be something else, some agent or something that's typing for him or typing underneath his account, and he might have already killed his ass. Who knows? But it been like a lot of cryptic posts where he's sounding depressed and he want to go, and black people turned on him because of this, and he's so happy that rabbis talked to him and got his mind right, and he didn't understand that he hurt a lot of people because. And what's crazy is that it happened so fast because it was like the same day where he was holding his nuts and said, "Yo, now I got the power, and y'all owe me an apology, and I want my brand that's worth $1 billion. I want my brand. Y'all got to apologize to me because y'all on the wrong side of history."
Yeah, definitely. But also another thing to look at, they feel they could also feel like they got sideswiped because they think of Cannon as a joker, as a jester, as someone to laugh at. So they didn't think that was going to come from him. They was like, "Oh, you're just a comedian. People laugh at you." how can you be speaking the truth? You know.
Facts. Hey, yo, shout out to Wallace Lord. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the contribution. Real talk, man. Good looking, man. Appreciate that. All love, man. Shout out to all y'all in the chat right now. Appreciate that. Piggy Bank, what's up, man? What's up with you, bro? But yo, I don't think Nick Cannon said anything wrong. And when he was speaking the truth, he wasn't bashing white people, and he wasn't bashing Jewish people. He was just saying what it is. He was saying that a lot of us as melanated people, especially African Americans, as they call us and as we call ourselves because we brainwashed, he's saying that we don't know our birthright, we don't know our place, like we don't really know our true calling, and we pretty much still slaves. Because any time of the day, whenever we speak the truth and we making some moves in their world, they don't always assassinate us. They'll assassinate that bank account as well. And that's what they did to Nick Cannon. And I know some people say, oh, well, did he offer him a spot at Revolt TV? But Revolt TV, it may be black owned, but who have equity in it? Who has equity in it? I never heard really black people watching Revolt TV anyway, so I don't know how it's still staying afloat. Now, only way it can stay afloat is it got some shares and people are buying shares into it and got some equity into it. And I'm pretty sure the people that has the best purchasing power when it comes to equity is some same people Nick Cannon was talking about and the same people that employed Nick Cannon. So, yeah. And you know what's crazy? We didn't even talk about Bill Cosby or Viacom too much. But that Viacom and Bill, it's so much stuff I want to talk about with Viacom because we talking about Bill Cosby here, and it was something Bill Cosby did put his appeal in like last month or 2 months ago, and I want to talk about that. And his wife, Camille, she is so intelligent. I hope one day I'll meet a woman like that to marry or have my back because she is so well like educated, like, and I'm not saying from any of these PWIs. Primarily white institutions. I'm talking about like you could tell she did her own research and she got her own mind and she definitely I respect her mind. And Bill Cosby made the right choice on that woman, marrying her.
Yeah, she truly supports her husband. You know, that's a lesson that this generation should really take a look at.
Absolutely. But yo, so me and 3, tell us in the comments below because I want to be interactive right now with the chat. We got 8 people in here. That means I should have at least 8 likes. I see 6 likes. That's crazy. So me and 3 say Nick Cannon didn't say anything wrong. What y'all say? Did Nick Cannon say anything wrong? If you feel he did, put that down in the comments below. You feel he said anything right? Put that in the comments below. I would like to read some of them right now. Yo, 500 Cassidy, what's up, bro? He said, yeah, Wallace Lord, he said Nick should take Diddy's offer. Yeah, I mean, but Diddy, I think he's a puppet as well. Like I said, his Revolt TV, I never really see any melanated people, black people sitting there watching Revolt TV. We watching VH1 and MTV. And the only way I feel like Revolt TV is staying afloat is by the equity putting into it, by the shares and stuff on the stock market. And I feel like the people that own Nick Cannon's brand own, like, pretty much because they got equity in it, they own that too. So,
but you definitely saying something right there, YMF, where you say that you don't see black people supporting it, and that's the problem. You know, I guess with Diddy and them station or whatever it is, you know, black people need to start watching it. No matter what's on that thing, start picking one show and watching it if they got cable still. Because most people don't got cable no more. I ain't got cable. I stream, you know. But
facts. I don't watch cable neither. I can't. If I wanted to support Revolt TV, I can't because I don't even have cable. Cable's too expensive, man. I ain't doing that.
Cable's probably dead now anyway. But pretty much everybody streams stuff these days, you know.
Super facts.
And then I was gonna say also, Nick Cannon probably didn't take the offer because that's like going from an ocean to a small pond. You know the type of influence Wild 'N Out had. You know, all kind of little white kids and everybody else watch Wild 'N Out. He go on to the P Diddy station. People ain't watching it like that, so he's not gonna get the same impact.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know because Wild 'N Out started out on MTV and they moved it. No, it started out on BET, then they moved it to MTV, then they moved it to VH1. But they all them channels was owned by the Jewish media conglomerate, ViacomCBS. It's all owned by them, so it didn't matter that it moved. But you know, if it starts at BET, that means like you're a lower tier brand. You know what I'm saying? He just for black. Put him on the black channel. Then he go up to like MTV, and that's big. That's huge because you know MTV used to play rock and roll and all that shit. But like you know MTV, that's huge. And then they put them on VH1, which is kind of also racist too, because they got like the Housewives and all that Love and Hip Hop bullshit. You know, that ratchet TV.
They do that on purpose. That's all programming. I remember my college roommate used to say that. Why do you think they call it program for a reason? They programming people's minds to act a certain way. They want the women to act ratchet, so they show ratchetness on television.
Oh, Wallace Lord just educated myself on this Revolt TV situation. He said Breakfast Club and Nori's show is on Revolt. And those are huge brands actually. They're very huge brands.
But most people
I thought Revolt TV was just sponsoring them. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I could be wrong, but I think most people watch Drink Champs and Breakfast off of YouTube. They watch it off of YouTube. You know.
Yeah, it's easily accessible on YouTube than just to go on Revolt TV. But maybe they got unless Revolt TV have like special tidbits or special little unseen clips or something like that we don't get to see on YouTube.
Yeah.
But like Breakfast Club kind of do break down or clip their stuff up a lot more. Revolt TV probably just show the whole process the whole time they on the television. That's probably the difference. That should be the difference, you know, behind the scenes type look and shit like that. But
I know there's a big difference with the Drink Champs when it was on YouTube only. They was way more open with what they said. Now they kind of don't speak as free as they do as they used to.
Yeah, they got that big money. I'm pretty sure when that happens with us, you know, we probably have to like, you know, tone it down. Even though we kind of toned down right now. I mean, I'm feeling like a commercial a little bit with this new layout. But now we're going to move on to Tory Lanez getting indicted by the feds on weapon charges after the night with Megan Thee Stallion. There's also rumors that Tory Lanez buzzed shots at Megan after an argument. So what's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts on that, Tory is Captain Simp to me. If that's not the definition of being a simp, I don't know what is. It's like, how can you be an R&B star and people know you like as soon as they see you, and you going crazy over a girl when you could get any woman you want? It's like brothers got to get their manhood back. You know, honestly, that's how I look at it. Men don't act like men no more. Because back in the day, Tory would have did what he had to do with Megan Thee Stallion and been like, peace, baby. I'll see you later.
You know what? It probably was easier back then just to do that because it wasn't no social media, so you can't even see the chick no more. You know, you just you know, hump a chick down and then skedaddle, and you don't even care about how her life goes after that because you're not gonna be able to see it no more. But due to like social media, it's like we always connected, you know, some type of way. I mean, you could do the block button, but who really gonna sit there and try to search for the block button? We ain't doing that. So you always gotta be reminded, like, damn, I just dick this chick down. Then that's when you see it, she with another ball or something. You're like, damn, chicks be moving like that. Cause like a lot of us, you know, that probably was happening back then, you know, in your generation or like back like before the internet and stuff like that. probably was already happening, but men was able to live with themselves because they had the stereotype that women was waiting at home for them and shit. Like, I just skedaddle on that chick. But she probably had a little dude already that she was probably dealing with and probably thought you was the thing that she could get involved with for a little quick second. And so that didn't work out. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna go back with my other bull. So, it's hey, real talk. It's real talk 3. I'm just breaking it down because I really think about that. Like, yo, I'll be looking at how these chicks be moving, and I just be like, man, why do they always try to say that men is us that be moving like dogs? These chicks is some hoes, man. These some dog ass hoes out here. You can't find these bitches like Waldo, and we got social media today. But then when you do see them pop up, they with another bull. Like, damn, there's Waldo right there. Waldo with another nigga. Like, Jesus Christ! Every time
I'm gonna say it like this, YMF. Everything has been flipped upside down. The women roll like men now, and the men roll like a bunch of little girls. That's what they do now. Because back in the day, if a woman didn't want to mess with you, you just take it as a loss and move on. You ain't get crazy and try to choke her out or hit her with 2 shots in the dome or none of that, or in the leg or whatever he did. You just been like, okay, no problem. I smashed it a couple of times. I shot up the club. I'm done. Move on and shoot up the next club.
Hold on, 3. We busting in chicks raw. You busting in chicks raw? That's what we do. That's what we do. We shoot up the club.
Why you think there's so many kids out here, yo? Cats was shooting up all type of clubs back in the day.
Hey.
And I was gonna say, but today, cats want to buy the club. Like, they want to buy the club. Club's not even for sale.
It is for sale. The club is for sale. It's just a low down, dilapidated club that got shot up a couple times. There's always a shooting at that club every weekend. And you like this, damn, it's always a shooting at that club every weekend. You know what? I'm gonna buy that club. So you buying that club, somebody shot that club up every weekend. This is how we always gonna talk. From now on, that's what we're gonna say. Whenever a chick she getting hit, we're gonna say the club got shot up. But yeah, dudes always want to buy up the club, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's stupid.
The thing
and that's our fault.
The club's not being bought. What happens is there's a mission to get in the club. That's what it is.
Why Ant said nah, he said old dudes back in the day was raping chicks. Damn. Hey. What?
I don't know who you was rolling with, but not where I come from. Cats was throwing chicks to the side like toilet paper.
Oh, he made it dark a little bit. I don't believe that though. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. Just like today, things like that happen to women, but that's pretty fucked up. Well, how I feel about this is like, Tory Lanez, I think he had a short man complex moment. She you look at Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is pretty much, she much taller than him. I think she probably my height. She like 6'2", or something like that. I know she tall. And honestly, going by her name, Meg Thee Stallion, y'all know what a stallion is, right? A stallion is a horse that is used to breed the female horses. So basically, like, whenever I hear Meg, I thought she was like, a trans person. I always thought she was a trans person. She looks pretty masculine to me. But I can understand why people would like her. I understand why men would be attracted to her, because she has a fat ass and some, a bodacious body. But I feel like he had a short man complex moment. And I heard some rumors that he was arguing with her and her homie that was in the car with them. So he probably and what's crazy is that they was actually hanging out that whole weekend, because I seen I think I posted on the Instagram page that they was hanging out with Kylie Jenner in a hot tub or something like that. And and he came up behind her and she said, "Yo, Tory, don't get my phone wet," or something like that. She probably was fleeing him the whole time. She probably was making that man look like a sucker the whole time. But I ain't gonna. One thing I will not think this didn't happen. I'm pretty sure Tory Lanez did get some cheeks. Trust me. I'm sure that Tory Lanez got some cheeks. he just probably thought like he could probably get into a relationship with her. But if you look at Megan Thee Stallion, you see she move around from dude to dude to dude. First of all, if you look at her music, she promotes that. She promotes moving around, spreading herself around. She promotes that. You know what I mean? She's a hot girl. That's what they do. Yeah. They thought around.
YMF, what I was going to say was Tory Lanez forgot some of the rules in the playbook. The playbook for a player is if you get it and you move on. If you can't get it, no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be catching feelings. Especially like you said, if she rolling like that, you hear her rhymes, you hear what she talks about. If that's how she gets down, then you should know how to play the game. You should know what you should be doing. And what he did, he should not be rolling like that.
Facts.
But like what you were saying, he is short. So he definitely got Napoleon complex. Because he always beefing with somebody.
Yeah, that is true. I don't understand that. Like, who was he just beefing with?
One time I know he had a beef with some other rappers. I can't know the names, but I know that it's been on Instagram and things like that. Maybe the audience probably know better.
But you know what's sad though? You know what we not really getting into though is the fact that he supposedly has shot her. He supposedly has shot her. Like that's what I keep forgetting about. Like he shot her. Like supposedly. Like
that's why I say
that's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. You gotta
that's
shoot
crazy.
a female. We already said it's crazy for you to pull a gun on a dude before you and the other person don't got a gun. You're supposed to throw your hands and fight. So he gonna shoot a girl. Come on, that's crazy.
That's super crazy. Like he literally shot somebody. You got all this money. You making money. Bruh, I'm not throwing my life away for no hoe, for no dog hoe. He probably felt like I said. And dog hoes, they act different when their friends come around. So I'm pretty sure her friend was amping her up and shit. Like she's probably saying some okie dokie shit, and he probably didn't like it. And they probably was talking about niggas, or he was talking about some okie dokie shit he didn't like. And he probably was like trying to check her on that. And she's like, yo, nigga, you can't check me. I'm Megan. And her friend was like, right. You like, oh, for real? You still Megan? Bow! And just probably, or she probably was like, yo, nigga, your dick little. My dick bigger than yours. Like, oh, really? Is it still big? Bow! It was something was said that was okie doke, and he didn't like it. And, he shot her.
Yeah.
And sometimes I got to tell women sometimes too. Women got to know what type of dude they dealing with too. And even if you're dealing with the most passive guy, if you say certain things to that guy, it still might get an emotional reaction out of him. If you say something, you really trying to find something to really get into that guy's head, with any man, I don't really recommend that because a man can literally kill you.
YMF, I want to say this. Anybody listening, any of you brothers listening, if you already got the cheeks, you won. It don't matter what no woman say to you. Once you hit it, you won. So you don't need to worry about nothing else from there. Because for the rest of your life and for the rest of her life, she know that she gave you them cheeks. She know you gave them to her. So you ain't gotta go no further than that. You just leave it alone and move on and get the next one.
That's law. That's definitely law. But you know what? Tory Lanez threw away his life. If all this is true, he threw away his life. Another black man threw his life away for nothing. For a pair for some bust down hoe. We do it too much, yo. We throw like I said, black men, we reward bad behavior. We throw our lives away for these ain't shit dog ass hoes. Like I said, you can't find these bitches like Waldo, but it's crazy, man. Even in my life, I had some of these same issues on certain aspects. Like, I'm dealing with certain women. And I never did what Tory Lanez did. I didn't do what some of these guys are, but I'd be a little like, your pride get a little bit in your way, and you be like, nah, like, shit, I'm the best nigga she dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that. If I ain't the only nigga you dealing with, I ain't worried about what you're doing. Even if it may hurt a little bit, I know the truth. You got it. Like, I gotta go and do what I gotta do. Whatever it is what it is. It's just temporary. It's just temporary feelings at this point. Because feelings are temporary. Let's be honest. Like, when you And you know what? A lot of black women, and I'm only saying black women because I never dated outside my race. So I don't know really what white women would do or what Asian. I don't really know. I don't give a fuck neither. Only give a fuck about black women really. So that's what I know. So like another thing that black women do too, like when you at your lowest point and you going with shit, it's like they'll nag at you. They'll taunt you and shit, and fuck around with you and try to fuck with you mentally and shit. They know you at your lowest point. They know they can get in your head and they'll do it until you fucking snap. And sometimes they just want to see you snap. And I don't know what Tory Lanez is probably going through. You know what I mean? He's from Canada. He probably was stuck in the United States doing this COVID shit. Probably missed family. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know. I heard they was quarantined together for 2 months as well. I heard that too. I heard they was quarantined for a long time with each other for like 2 months or some shit. And he probably thought they was in a relationship probably. I don't know. And she probably showed different. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Tory got caught the fuck up. And it looked like he threw his life away right now.
You know what's funny to me, YMF, as we talk about this, you know what came in my mind? I said, little Uzi Vert is handling this like a man better than Tory Lanez. Because remember, Uzi had that one chick, I forget her name, but she was like thotting it out, and he just like threw her away like.
You're talking about when he first came out, right? Like when he first came out, it was a chick that used to be with him. Like he actually knew her before he got famous.
Something like that. And she was salty about it. I forget that chick's name. I know
she was nobody.
And some other people.
Compared to him right now, she's nobody. But at the time, I know you're talking about she was in a lot of his early music videos. Like she used to be the chick with like the different colored hair and all that. She was weird like him. Like she looked like she was weird like him. On like a punk rock anime type, the chicks that watch anime and listen to rock and roll type chicks, and that was his girl. That was really his girl. He was really in love with her. But after she showed him. But that's because Uzi, like people don't understand this, and I'm not saying all Philly dudes is because look at Will Smith. He the fresh simp of Jay's Affair. Matter of fact, let's put that graphic back up on the screen. Like look at like this graphic right here is crazy. Like look at Smith. Look at Will Smith, man. And you see, look at Jada. Jada looks super happy with August Alsina on that side right there. But let's go back to the topic we were just talking about. But yeah, Uzi a real dude, man. Like from what I heard, he from North Philadelphia, and that one thing I could say, I know that dude YK Osiris wanted to fight Uzi. Nah, he didn't want to fight Uzi. Uzi called him out and said, "I'll knock you the fuck out." Like, YK Osiris was not even worried about Uzi. He boxing Blueface. He boxing all these other rappers. And Uzi, the most girliest looking guy, wearing purses and purple hair and all that, like y'all. And he just posted a post and he tagged him like, "I'll knock you the fuck out." So I had to look up Uzi fighting videos, bro. I think we should talk about this topic too on another show. But Uzi got some hands, bro. His videos online of him beating the shit out of some dudes, man. And that's crazy. He actually got hands. So I don't know.
That's definitely surprising for me. Like you said, when you look at Uzi, you think you dealing with another sucker, you know. But you say he got some he's thorough.
Yeah, somebody in Philly was telling me. Somebody in Philly told me that Offset smacked him, and I'm like, nah, I don't think Offset smacked him. I don't think Uzi gonna just get smacked. I think because Uzi kind of fucking retarded. Because he chased the what's that dude? Rich Homie, not Rich Homie.
Rich Homie Quan, you talking about?
Not Rich Homie Quan. He didn't chase Rich Homie Quan. He chased some
Young Thug.
Not Young Thug. It's a dude that's in that realm though. Ann said her name was Brittany. And he said Jeezy was smart and some boy Kevin, he said Jeezy was smart and got him a bad Asian. Now, yeah, like I said, man, I'm just on black women, man. It's a lot. There's some sisters out there that's good, bro. It's not all sisters. It's like I ain't gonna lie. It's like probably like 95%. But that's the thing. Like something that's good is rare. You're not gonna just find it straight out the rip. You gotta work. You gotta work on yourself too. Because if you do come across a woman like that and she worthy, you gotta be on your game. So like when you do meet her and you got that chance, that shot, you got something to bring to the table. You know what I mean? That's another thing too. Black men, we gotta work on ourselves first and foremost before we start trying to tie down some pussy. Like, of course you're gonna be messing with some dog asshole because look at your level. Look at the level you at right now in life. Look at the level you at right now in life. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the level that you at right now in life. Then you understand why you got these dog assholes. You know what I'm saying? But keep upgrading, keep elevating, and you're gonna still have some dog assholes. But now you able to pick and choose and do what you need to do, and don't have no heart towards these hoes. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, Snoop, we don't love these hoes. But like Tory don't understand. He was dealing with a hoe with money. You gotta let her go ahead, man. You gotta be like Meek Mill and let that bitch go. You gotta be like Lil Uzi. Let that bitch go. Yeah, you know what? All right, Meek Mill and Lil Uzi, Philly rappers, they kind of saved Philly from looking crazy when it comes to women. Because Will Smith got them looking crazy. Will Smith got Philly rappers looking fucking crazy. Like,
check it out, IMF. But on a real note, though, Will ain't been in Philly in how long? Will been in California longer than he been in Philly. So
yeah, that's true.
His Philly is probably worn off by now.
Hollywood, man. Hollywood, man. Yo, Tony Braxton's sister tried to commit suicide this week. It's all types of stuff that we supposed to be talking about, but man, we had to keep it at these little 3 topics. And matter of fact, I think I'm about to. You got anything else to say, 3 on this?
Yeah. The last thing I want to say is that you did make my mind think when you said the thing about Megan using the term stallion. I was like, that's the thing. People got to start realizing what they're saying when they use it. Because, like you said, stallion is the male horse.
Yep.
You know? So you're going around saying Megan the man. You know, it's like, think
stallion.
About what you say. Words are powerful.
And remember, Italian men, like they'll say like in porn, like Italian stallion or something like that. That meant that dude had a big dick or some shit. So like,
yeah, Rocky
like
Balboa was the Italian stallion.
But like I'm saying, like in porn and shit, like if somebody called themselves a stallion, that meant that they got a horse dick. So if she's saying she's a stallion, that means she probably got a dick bigger than Tory Lanez, and that's probably why he shot her, and that's how that situation happened. But you know, actually, this is what Ant said. He said stallion means thick in the South, but he's in North Carolina like you, so he's saying that's what y'all in the South say mean. But she's from Houston though. She's from Texas.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, someone may use a term, but I'm just saying, learn the history of that word you use. Just don't be using it just because everybody else use it. You know, find out what you're saying before you say it. You know.
But a lot of them places down south is like gay capitals, like Atlanta, Houston. Like, let's be honest. So she probably is a post-op trans person. You don't know. Shit crazy, man. Like it's crazy, man. A lot of stuff out here is weird, man.
So be careful out there, people. Be careful.
Yeah, y'all. Yo, hit that like button. Leave comments. Yo, share the replay. The replay of this broadcast that we just did right now. We only kept it a short hour. It ain't gonna take too long for anybody listening while they doing the workout, shopping, playing with the kids, cleaning up the house. You know, doing a little bit of chores, doing a little bit of business, you know, doing them taxes. You need your taxes done, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we steady working. And tell them how to connect with you.
All right, y'all. You know, I come over to my boy YMF's page, you know, to kick it with him. But if anytime you want to get at me, just go to DM3 Entertainment. I'm talking about basketball. I'm talking about boxing. I'm talking about battle rap. Anything that comes to my mind, I'm talking about, you know, black people's justice. Whatever the brother want to talk about, that's what I talk about on my channel. And I try to put, you know, a little entertainment with my videos so you just not hearing my voice. So come on over there, check me out. And I'm always going to support my boy YMF over here doing what we do, trying to talk to y'all and let y'all get y'all brains up.
Oh, yeah. Get y'all brains up, man. Like, real shit. Like, damn. I love that slogan. And by the way, we're going to be talking about battle rap. We're definitely going to be talking about battle rap. I just couldn't talk about battle rap right now. So much going on in the world right now. But I'm definitely gonna start talking about battle rap. I think the next time we do a show, we're gonna be talking about that Queen Kiki Math Hoffa situation, Sue Surf choking against Lux, and a lot of stuff that I hear a lot of y'all like Angry Fan. I hear a lot of you bloggers sounding like us from the real battle rap culture. I hear a lot of y'all sounding like us. I understand that we haven't been around for a little minute or whatever like that. But stop copying off our swag, because y'all already see that, Smack got bought out by them Jewish conglomerates. And y'all know you're not getting the bag now. Now you know you're not going to get hired as a media personality by Smack. He couldn't even have, what's the dude name? The white guy. What's that dude's name? It look like May about to join in now, but she coming too late right now. She's seen us about to end this shit. What's that dude? Avocado. He couldn't even work the last event. And Smack didn't have no word for it. So it shows that he don't even own his brand now. Somebody else is owning it. You know what I mean? But y'all, salute, man. And I'm about to we're gonna play this little tune for y'all, man. This is an artist showcase. If you're an artist and you want your music to get showcased, DM me on Instagram, your mom favorite, or DM the Real Battle Rap Culture Instagram page, and we could talk. Salute.
Definitely.
Salute.
Grab your
I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. You ain't with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. It's a man down. Nigga, I ain't playing around. Nick Cannon with them sticks, all you hear is drum sounds. I'm from Copper Ranch. Snap money in this bitch. We know for hitting hoes and we know for hitting licks. I be iced out. You can turn the lights out. My grill a igloo. Ice cubes in my mouth. All I chase is cash. I ain't never chase a hoe. You don't like that nigga prices. You can get them for the low. Fresh out the sale. No commissary or no mail. $1 million bill. I done took too many L's. Catch a bullet shell. Try to stop me on the lick. I be running with that Glock 7 on me like I'm bitch. Started from the bottom. Now we in here getting rich. These hoes with me. We're about to make the flick. Worth a couple charges. They still trying to make a stick. Now you sneak dissing. We gon' pull up with the stick. Yeah, with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper. Expose up. I'm cutthroat. I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas. I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. Yeah, with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper. Expose up. I'm cutthroat. I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas. I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you.